On one side, we have Milind Deora of the Congress, Madhukar Jaitley of the Samajwadi Party, Syed Tariq Bukhari, Secretary of the Muslim Majlis-e-Amal, Maulana Maqsood Ul Hasan Kazmi, Chairman of the Imam Council of India. They believe what happened today is reprehensible. Now, Anand Rao Adsul is a member of Parliament of the Lok Sabha of the Shiv Sena. He joins us tonight. We have many questions for him. GVL Narasimha Rao of the BJP, I think he is going to say sorry on behalf of the Shiv Sena tonight. We are looking forward to that apology. And Dr. Tasleem Ahmad Rahmani says, why is the media making a big deal of this and the opposition is playing the communal card because this is an election year? I don't understand that argument. My first question is to Anandra Adsul, Member of Parliament of the Lok Sabha of the Shiv Sena. Aapko meri awaaz aa rahi hai? Mr. Adsul, can you hear me?
Yeah, bilkul.
Mr. Adsul, what kind of Hindutva-wadi behavior is this that you insult a person from the Muslim community during the month of Ramzan when the person is fasting? Your fellow MP, what's his name, Vichare, he tries to put a roti into his mouth. After he says that I am fasting, he still does it twice. What was your fellow MP trying to do in your view? What exactly was he trying to do?
Sorry, you are quoting only one incident. But the story behind it, unless you know it, you can't conclude it and you can't blame us. Definitely, yes, we are Hindutwadi, but
no,
we are not.
Mr. Adsul, look at the sequence of events. 1 minute. A member of parliament is seen like behaving like a gunda, trying to force feed this man. The man says, I am fasting. A roti in 1 minute. A roti is shoved into his face. 1 minute. The roti is shoved into his face.
Listen to me.
Roti is shoved into his face after he says I am fasting. No, why was the man insulted like that?
I see it. Not only I see it. I was there in the spot whenever these incidents had taken place. But why, where, and how? We have to go into the detail.
No, so that is worse because you were a mute spectator. ये सब वहाँ पे हो रहा था, आप सिर्फ देख रहे थे. Why did you not speak? Why did you not tell Mr. Vichare that, look here, Mr. Vichare, I think what you are doing is extremely insulting behavior. A man is telling you I am fasting and you are pushing a roti into his mouth. You please tell me why your member of parliament did that and whether you will apologize for that tonight. You
will talking and talking. How can I talk?
No.
How can I say?
He said, when you were required to talk, you didn't talk. He said, I am fasting. Why was a roti put into his mouth after he says that? And I'll play the footage. He says, I am fasting, and after that, the roti was put into his mouth twice. I am asking you why he did that.
Listen to me. Otherwise, I have no interest to.
It doesn't matter whether you have interest, Mr. Adsul. First of all, I saw you very aggressive with my reporter today. You should also apologize for the way you behaved with my reporter today.
Allowing me to talk.
No, Mr. Adsul, it is time you listen. Because I have listened to enough rubbish. Mr. Adsul, it is time you listen. You people behave so badly. You think you are God's gift, you know. You think that you can get away with anything and you can't. I am telling you, you can't. You are a member of parliament. No, you are not a bunch of gundas.
You are not allowing me to talk.
Mister, I am asking you not once but twice. The man is shoving food into his mouth.
If you have called me, at least allow me to talk. Allow me to talk.
Did he do that or not?
Then forget.
Did he do that or not?
To talk.
Did he do that or not, Mr. Adsul?
I am not interested. Forget it.
Did he do that or not, Mr. Adsul? You tell me, did he do that or not?
First of all, listen. You see, what I am talking, you first try to listen it. First try to listen it.
Don't lecture me, Mr. Adsul. Did your member of parliament shove food into his mouth or not? Don't lecture me. I don't like to be lectured. Answer my question. Don't behave like a VVIP on the program.
I don't want also your lecture. I don't want your lecture.
I want to know from you why your member of parliament behaved like that.
If If you are not trying to listen me, then I will also not listen.
The problem with you, people like you, Mr. Rajsul, the problem with people like you is that, you know, you have become so pompous. You think so much of yourself. You don't believe you are answerable to any law. You can go and insult anyone you want. And you can behave like that and behave. Mr. Rajsul, please learn to behave. You're on national television. Don't show me that attitude. Don't show me that attitude. No, don't show. Answer the question. People are watching you tonight. Don't show that attitude to me. Who do you think you are? Answer the question. Answer the question, Mr. Rajsul.
You also try to listen me. You try to listen me.
You know the gravity of what has happened today?
I am trying to talk what is happened and how it is happened, why it is happened. If you are prepared to listen, I will talk. Are you prepared?
Nothing justifies it, but you can give your sorry explanation. Please speak. I am listening.
I am giving the explanation that Vichare was not knowing the boy who is Muslim or otherwise anybody else. We all had gone there because of some problems were there in Maharashtra Sadan.
Rubbish.
Out of that problem, one important problem was
100% rubbish.
Canteen service was not properly done. The chapati which is shown here, which was not eatable. That is why he asked that boy, that canteen person had gone away. That is why he asked that person, can you eat it? Show me. Can you eat it? It means deliberately has not done.
So what did he say? He said, I am fasting.
That person belongs to the Muslim community.
No, 1 second. First
that is why it was happened unknowingly.
He would have.
No. I think we have. Now, Mr. 1 second, Mr. Rajsul.
If he is hurt.
Mr. Rajsul, will you? Now I have heard you. No, Mr. Rajsul. Mr. Rajsul.
If he is hurt.
No, 1 second.
Because unknowingly it has happened.
Mr. Rajsul.
He has not done.
Mr. Rajsul.
He knowingly that he is Muslim.
Now, Mr. Rajsul. Mr. Rajsul, I have listened to you.
He is the canteen boy.
No.
The person who is running the canteen was not there. He was gone away.
Okay.
That is why the canteen boy was in front of him. He asked him.
So Anandra Rajsul ji.
You show me.
Mr. Rajsul. Mr. Rajsul, can you hear me? 1 second. Mr. Rajsul, 1 minute. I have heard you now. You said you listened to me. I heard you. I have 2 counter questions and I'm opening up the debate. Just 2 questions and you listen to my counter questions now. My first question is Vichare blind? Is he blind that he does not see the nameplate with his name Arshad? 1. Secondly, Mr. Rajsul, such a ridiculous explanation. Second, is he also deaf? Is he deaf? That the man is saying, I am fasting. So and he pushes the roti into his mouth after that. You come on national television and you say, give some ridiculous explanation. I'm now going to play that clip and you will see in this clip. I'm going to play it right now for my audience. I'm going to play it right now for the audience. You're going to see it now. Watch here. The man says, I'm fasting. After that, twice he puts the roti into his mouth. This is what happened. That's the point. You saw that piece. You saw that at that tape, it puts things very clearly. I think we are getting some counter arguments here. Syed Tariq Bukhari, I think, wanted to speak up. My questions are, the member of parliament was neither deaf nor blind. He was deliberately insulting this man's religion when he was doing it. He knew he was doing it, but he thought he'll get away. Mr. Bukhari, do you accept the Shiv Sena MP's explanation?
First of all, I must congratulate Mr. Arnav and Times Now for taking up this issue. Leave it whether that person was a Hindu or a Muslim. The way Shiv Sena, that member of parliament, behaved with that person, ask the representative of the party that the behavior was true or not. Secondly, he must have put the roti on the table and he would have asked him. Lost the audio.
No, I can hear you, Mr. Bukhari. Go ahead.
Audio lost ho gayi.
Mr. Bukhari, I can hear you. Okay, I think we've lost the link there with Mr. Bukhari. I'm going to come back to him. I'm going across to Madhukar Jaitley. Mr. Jaitley. Do you explain?
You see, Arnav.
Yeah.
First of all, Samajwadi Party condemns this act of behavior which was done by the Shiv Sena member of parliament to that staff of a central government public sector undertaking. Number one, you see, the point which I'm trying to make is this clearly proves that the Shiv Sena members of parliament do not deserve to be members of parliament, because the fact which they have tried to show here, these people were demanding from the Maharashtra Sadan. The problems were not with the food and the catering services alone. They were actually doing this for accommodation, and these people did not approach the IRCTC before. The problem is that the Maharashtra Sadan was not responsible for providing these catering services. The catering services were provided by the IRCTC. The Maharashtra government did not invite these members of parliament to stay there in the Maharashtra Sadan. The Speaker of the Lok Sabha sent these members of the parliament to the Maharashtra Sadan to stay there as long as they don't get their accommodation from the pool of the parliament, because they are first-time MPs and their houses are under repair or renovation. They are living there temporarily. Members of the parliament of the Shiv Sena, the BJP, the Congress, the NCP and the RPI are staying over there. Now there are four members of parliament from UP which are staying there. And these people were talking to those management officers of the Maharashtra Sadan to provide them the same category of rooms which were provided to the Z category people who were enjoying Z category security status in the Maharashtra Sadan. Like the former police commissioner of Mumbai, who is a member of parliament from UP, he is also staying there. So the fact that these people have actually gone beyond a limit and have insulted they have insulted the institution of parliament. They do not deserve to be a members of parliament. Those people, they have ridden on they are allies of the BJP, and they have not come to power. They have not been elected on their single strength alone. They are together elected. The BJP is in power. Did they approach the railway minister regarding this? Did they approach the IRCTC regarding this? They did not approach the IRCTC nor the railway minister.
Well,
So
you know,
therefore,
the
my
Shiv Sena,
question to
no,
them is-
Mr. Jaitley, the Shiv Sena has the habit of taking matters into its own hands. And unfortunately, it is parties like the BJP who let them get away with it. I want to ask you, Mr. Narasimha Rao, why were BJP leaders running around today like ostriches trying to bury their heads in the sand when they were being asked the questions about what happened? What really is holding you back?
No, where is the need for the government to comment on every issue, everything that media picks up? Just because the media fakes national outrage.
This party called the Shiv Sena, are they your allies or not?
It is not the everything.
They are very much our allies, but just because there
this is not the anything which is media is picking up. This is a clear
breach. You can come in when I finish.
This is the clear.
Please speak when I finish.
Mr. Narasimha.
This is a clear breach of religious freedom.
I will speak first. I will speak first.
This is ridiculous on part of a member of parliament.
Why should everyone in the government?
These people should not be in the parliament.
Comment on an incident that happens in Maharashtra Sadan.
Before this incident.
I think this is an incident.
No, so Mr. Narasimha Rao,
don't divert the issue.
Mr. Narasimha Rao, you are presently, I'd like to warn you, Mr. Rao. Mr. Rao, I'd like to warn you before you lecture the media.
You are not diverting issue. You are hurting a sentiment of a community particularly.
The
moment that parliament came to know that the person is a Muslim, he forced himself again to make him eat the roti again. Why he would have?
If he has done it intentionally, he must regret.
It was done.
Why make this?
It was done intentionally. The moment he came to know the person.
How does it become national issue?
In charge of the catering department is a Muslim.
Mr. Rao, it was
him that I am Muslim. I am fasting.
Mr. Rao,
how does it become a national outrage?
He said that again. You have to eat it.
For every small incident,
he said that.
You want the entire cabinet to meet and discuss and come out with a response.
Mr.
Come on, I think these are not issues.
Well, Mr. Narasimha Rao, just a minute.
Or Mr. Randhav. Mr. Randhav, before this incident,
I don't want to be.
The sentiments of the Muslim community was hurt. This is clearly a rape of the Muslim community sentiments. You are forcing a Muslim person to break his fast before the actual timing.
Mr. Narasimha Rao, 1 minute. You cannot get away by saying why should we respond to everything that came out in the media. 1 minute.
Yes.
You tried to sneak in Muthalik into your party when the media exposed this, you backed off. Then there was a guy called Sabir Ali with a dubious background. You tried to sneak him into the party. Allow me to complete. When the media exposed it, you backed off. Right? Now, yes, till yesterday, Mr. Rao, to just bring the point home, your party picked up on an issue that came up in the media, the unfortunate rape of a 6-year-old girl in her school in Bangalore. When the media picked up the issue, then the BJP also got into it. So please do not say that this is just another story. It is another incident. No, 1 minute. Now let me speak. I've heard you. No, let me speak. I heard you now, Mr. Rao. Please, just a minute. Rajan Vichare on that tape, Mr. Rao. Mr. Rao, Rajan Vichare does not stop force feeding the man even after he clearly says, I am fasting. 1. 2, not once but twice, the member of parliament shoves food at Arshad after he says, I am fasting. Was he deaf to what Arshad was saying? 3, the man's name tag reads Arshad. Arshad Zubair is his full name. If the MPs are deaf to Arshad's pleas, were they also blind and deaf that they could not see or hear? What we are saying here, a member of parliament knowingly does this.
I think it is for the Shiv Sena to explain, but the whole thing has a background.
No, now you are passing the buck. You are there, your allies, no.
And communalizing
you can't say the BJP can't come in.
You are doing disservice.
Well, Milind Deora at this stage of the debate, Milind Deora, and by the way, it's an open debate right now. 1 second. Milind Deora, and 1 second.
We are not
please understand this. There are 2 angles in this.
It is the government which has to come clear on this issue.
Mr. Milind Deora, the BJP representative tonight. 1 second, Mr. Rao, please.
What should the government do on this?
You see, Mr. One second.
There is a complaint that has been made.
Mr. Rao, you know, I'll tell you one thing. If a bunch of hooligans, gundas, they behave like this, break the law, I'm told they broke a clock also out there, they threw things around. On top of it, they insult a member of the Muslim community because they say we are not getting the quality of food. Then I think it is not a small issue. It is not a small issue. If you think it's a small issue, it's very unfortunate. And Milind Deora, can the BJP get away today by saying, it is for the Shiv Sena to answer? Milind Deora responding to you. Milind Deora responding to you. I'm coming to you. I see Maulana Maqsood Ul Hasan Kazmi wanting to come into the debate, and Taslim Ahmad Rahmani as well. Milind Deora before that. Milind.
Yeah, firstly, Arnab, let me just say that I don't think we should get into a Hindu-Muslim communal versus secular debate right now. I think that should be established by a committee, and a committee which means a parliamentary ethics committee that should be established to ascertain this fact in an independent way. The unfortunate thing and the problem that I have as a former MP from South Mumbai is that one of the people who were the Shiv Sena MPs who led the assault is an MP who contested against me, and that's something which has shocked people of South Mumbai, because that's not something they expected from their MP to behave in a certain way. And my message to the spokesperson from BJP is that MPs from Mumbai, especially from their alliance partner, the Shiv Sena, who fought the election, they didn't fight the election telling people that vote for me because you're voting for Shiv Sena. They told people, if you voted for me, you're basically voting for Mr. Narendra Modi. So the BJP has to have some political responsibility in at least condemning this situation, at least responding to it, and if they want to actually set up an independent inquiry
on this
group of MPs who've taken the law into their own hands and who are practicing mob justice in New Delhi and taking it from Maharashtra to New Delhi, if we want an independent inquiry and a free and fair inquiry, the first thing that we want to hear is that the BJP is actually not defending these people or justifying their actions. And my message to Mr. Narasimha Rao would be that it's been 2 months since Mr. Narendra Modi has taken oath. He hasn't even completed 100 days of this government. If this is the message they want to send out for the next 5 years to lumpen elements and to people who believe that they can take the law into their own hands, it's extremely unfortunate.
Come on, a minor incident.
The minor incident is apologize, condemn the
How is this a minor incident?
Order a free and fair inquiry.
No, how is this
incident? What do you make out of it?
Make sure that within their first 100 days,
it is. I think.
Will not be tolerated.
No, 1 second. No, 1 second. How is it? No, 1 minute. 1 minute, Mr. Narasimha, I'm asking you tonight. You may go on to regret what you are saying today. You know, your party may actually pull you up for saying this today. Or rather should.
No.
You come on national television and you say a group of 11 MPs led by one big hooligan on top, go ahead, create a ruckus, insult a man, behave in that manner, which is all caught on tape. They should actually today be facing penal code sections. You prevent a public servant from doing his duty. 1 minute. You hurt religious sentiments. You perpetrate mischief by trying to damage public property. There is every reason to invoke Indian penal code sections against all these MPs. I think you are scared today.
Criminalize it.
Why are you not saying?
To your criminalization.
What is criminalization in this? What is criminalization?
This is
Did the man? Do you have the courage to say today, Mr. Rao, that it was unfortunate that the man said I am fasting, and after that also this member of parliament kept shoving the roti into his mouth? You want to lecture the media, Mr. Rao? I am asking you. I think it is communal to remain quiet tonight. I think it's communal to be quiet over this.
No, Arnab, please ask them.
Arnab, please ask them. But why raise the communal angle?
Why
raise the communal angle?
Why should we be quiet because it's a Shiv Sena MP? Maulana Masood Ul Hasan Kazmi, don't give me lectures on what the media should do. Maulana Masood Ul Hasan Kazmi, I don't believe in trying to bury things like you do. Maulana Masood Ul Hasan Kazmi, responding to you. Yes, Mr. Kazmi, go ahead. And now at 9:30, it's an open debate. Mr. Kazmi.
Mr. Arnab Goswami, you have very rightly put up this issue. The way in which Shiv Sena MPs are behaving like cattle in Maharashtra Sadan, and the person loudly saying that, sir, I am fasting, mera Roza hai. So why they did not stop themselves immediately, and why this Shiv Sena's MP Vichare immediately why did he not apologize for him? If he had apologized, the matter would have vanished, and nothing would happen. But when the elections, Maharashtra elections are coming near, such things has started happening. They did in Pune. Mohsin Sheikh was killed because of his beard, because of his Muslim satire. And this very, very unfortunate, when this the Achhe Dins are coming. Where are Achhe Din? Are these Achhe Din of Narendra Modi? And where is Narendra Modi ji? Where is Prime Minister Narendra Modi? Why is not making any statement on Pune issue, on this issue? Communal, Parveen Togadia and Ashok Singhal makes communal and hatredful statement against Muslim, against minority community. Why this BJP run for cover?
That's a valid question. Taslim Ahmad Rahmani.
When Arnab Goswami, let 1 minute. When Arnab Goswami puts Akbaruddin Awaissi's communal statement and put this issue on Newshour, they clap. They can commend Arnab Goswami clapping for them. When Arnab Goswami puts stands like this issue, this is a communal issue. It immediately becomes communal issue. So this is double standard.
Mr. Narasimha Rao,
of Bharatiya Janata Party,
Mr. Narasimha Rao, as is very clear to you tonight at this stage, and I see your hand go up, Anandrao Adsul, I am coming to you. I just want to tell you one thing. Do not think today that you can get away by saying, why are you picking up this issue? Then somebody will turn around to you and say, why were you picking up the issue when Asaduddin Owaissi's brother made Akbaruddin Owaisi made communal statements? Did you not say at that point of time that all kinds of provisions of the penal code should be used against him? And a valid question at this stage of the debate comes up. I want to go to Taslim Ahmad Rahmani and also Anandrao Adsul at this stage. Anandrao Adsul, the question that is being put, जो सवाल पूछा जा रहा है, वो ये है that did Vichare say sorry when Arshad said that he is fasting and cannot eat? A member of parliament should realize what a terrible thing he's done. Did he go to the boy and say, I'm really sorry? No. He tried to put it in his mouth once or twice again. It is all on tape. No, 1 minute, Mr. Adsul. Did he say sorry when he found out that he force-fed a Muslim, that he was trying to force-feed a Muslim during Ramzan?
How can he force-feed anyone? How can he force-feed anyone? Valid point.
May I talk on it? Suppose this incident has taken place before 8 days. After 8 days, this media is taking this issue. Means media has no any other issues there. Media is giving the communal color to this issue unnecessarily, because Vichare specifically told.
Who is?
I was not knowing that.
Who is we?
I was not knowing that boy is from the
Who is
Muslim
we?
community.
You, the BJP
And
together.
It has happened. I apologize for that if it has happened unknowingly.
How is it unknowingly, first of all? The whole matter is there. I'm asking you, Mr. Adsul, I have asked you only a simple question today, and you must answer and stop trying to lecture the media. I am asking you, is the MP deaf, that he did not hear what the man was saying? Is the MP blind, that he did not see the name tag? Can you prove to me that Vichare is either, if you prove to me that your member of parliament is blind and deaf, then you have an argument.